Okay, Nasai Minasan, today we are gonna talk about Kamen Rider Gotchard, episode 33 before watching the episode itself. So, and we are gonna start with the trailer. Let's go. So the BGM is very different. It's not the usual Gotchard BGM. Let's go! Kaguya-sama is here, baby! So, Legend is gonna make an appearance in the main series of Kamen Rider Gotchard. I think this is a really interesting time for us to actually get a Legend appearance, like right before the final act of Kamen Rider Gotchard. We are gonna get the appearance of Legend, and something that we actually know regarding the summer movie is that the summer movie that is gonna take place for Kamen Rider Gotchard is actually gonna take place after the finale of Kamen Rider Gotchard itself. So meaning, if we know the release date for Kamen Rider Gotchard summer movie, then we are gonna know how many episodes left of Kamen Rider Gotchard we are actually gonna have. And I'm not sure what is the actual calculation. I did not actually went to calculate it, but I don't think we're gonna have a lot of episode left for Kamen Rider Gotchard itself. Because if you really think about it, like so far, what do we have? It's like even with the story of Kamen Rider Legend making an appearance, it seems kind of like a weird side story right now that it felt kind of like a filler episode. You know, it felt like the episode in the Sentai series where we actually have a special Sentai appearance kind of deal, and this is something that is happening in Kamen Rider franchise, which really makes me felt like I'm not sure how to actually think about this. But at the same time, if Kamen Rider Gotchard is actually the 50th anniversary rider show, then I can actually accept it because it is an anniversary show. But Gotchard is not supposed to be an anniversary show itself. If you really think about it, this is only the 52nd year of the 52 years, okay? 50 seconds felt a little bit weird to say. 52 years of the Kamen Rider franchise history. So it's like, why introduce Legend in Gotchard? You know, like, unless, you know, like Gotchard is supposed to be the 50th anniversary project, but it was being replaced by Kamen Rider Revised itself. Maybe not, we are not sure. But with that being said, let's take a look at the trailer, okay? I felt like we can definitely learn a lot of things if we can like look through the trailer scene by scene. And let us start with the trailer. So we got 3 main villains straight out of the bat, okay? So 3 of them are supposed to be Glare, starting with the lady, and then in the middle one is gonna be Dark Kiva, and then on the far left is gonna be Eternal, okay? But according to rumors and, you know, a lot of photos on Facebook and on the internet, this guy in the middle, Dark Kiva, is actually gonna become Arc Zero as well. Not only is she's not only gonna be a simple Arc Zero, but he is actually gonna be an Arc Zero Malgam. Okay, so that is actually really interesting, and I'm not sure how the story is gonna go, but in having a little bit of, you know, like adding a little bit of Malgam aspect to the story itself makes a lot of sense, because it needs to mix in and gel with the story of Gotchard itself. So if you make a story just about the 100 itself, then it would kind of like feel a little bit meaningless for Gotchard to be there in the story. If you really think about it, like if Gotchard, if the entire story with the 100, like them making an appearance and everything, if what they did is that they appear, they fight, and then Legend make an appearance, wipe the shit out of them. So it's like, what's the point, man? It almost felt like they are just playing around in Gotchard world, and after they finish their stuff, they just leave the world of Gotchard, and Gotchard is kind of like a bystander. It's like, what the hell just happened here? Something like that, okay? But having them mixing up the idea between like a combination with 100 and Malgam, I think that is definitely gonna be really, really interesting. But we just have to wait and see how things are gonna go, okay? But next we are actually gonna see some chaos scene. We get to see some of the character in the background here. You can actually get to see them. They're standing there waiting for the attack. And next we get to see the three of them henshin. Okay, so the interesting thing here is that they are not actually henshin using the legend card itself. Okay, it's not using the Chemy Legend Rider card itself. Okay, but they're actually using the actual driver itself. So I'm not sure how the story goes and how do they actually get their hands on all these different driver. But maybe there's a possibility, like in Kamen Rider Gotchard, we have a lot of variation of different riders. So maybe all of these are just a variation of the person they are supposed to be. Okay, so it makes sense, okay, if you really think about it. So especially for the girl, like the girl that is gonna use the vision driver to henshin into Kamen Rider Glare, she looks awfully similar to Samas itself. Okay, so I when I first saw her, I was like, dude, is that Samas? But no, this is not Samas. Okay, this is a totally different girl that just look quite similar to Samas. And if not mistaken, this is also her first time acting. I think she used to be a model or something like that. I'm not sure. And for our Dark Kiva boy, so he is not a newcomer when it comes to the Tokusatsu show itself. Okay, so he used to be together with Kloto and also Kekera and also the Chameleon, what again? I forgot what is the monster name for Revise. But like all of them are actually cast of the Kamen Rider Amazons from the Amazon Prime series itself. It is a definitely much watched series. If you haven't watched Kamen Rider Amazon, go ahead and watch it. It's really, really insanely good. I absolutely love it. Okay, but with that being said, let us just continue on with the trailer. Okay, so we got Houtarou, we got Dark Kiva, we got Glare. So amazing stuff. Okay, so next we get to see Houtarou is obviously gonna fight them using his best form. Okay, so that is I don't know why he didn't like immediately jump straight to Platinum Gotchard, but he needs a reason for Legend to make an appearance. Okay, so next we get to see Valvarat and Majid getting their ass handed to them by Glare, and then we get to see Dark Kiva punching X-Rex form, and then we get to see some despair, okay, before Kamen Rider Legend making an appearance with Kaguya-sama. So as usual, he is gorgeous and he is gonna henshin using the legendary form itself. So it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be really, really insane and fantastic when we finally get to see it in action in the next episode. But I think this is the final scene. Yeah, the final scene of the trailer is the majestic pose of Kamen Rider Legend itself. So we are gonna see Legend transforming into multiple different versions of Legend itself. Okay, so he's gonna use if not mistaken, he's gonna use Fires, and then he's gonna use the 21 complete Decade form, if not mistaken. Then we're gonna see a multiple different legendary rider making a return in this episode. Okay, so I'm not sure whether or not after this episode we are actually gonna say goodbye to Legend or not, or is he gonna just stay a while here on this earth just to have some fun. Okay, like eat the food that Gotchard is gonna cook, Houtarou is gonna cook for him, and then we are not sure how things are gonna go. Like I hope, I really hope that Legend is just gonna play a part. Not only, like he's not just gonna be kind of like the Lupin rider itself, okay, but he's actually gonna become like a crucial member to the story, where his presence actually is gonna directly affect the ending of Kamen Rider Gotchard itself. I feel like if they write the story in that manner, it's gonna be way much more interesting and way much more impactful for him to appear in this manner. But another big question that I have is that are we gonna see Kajiki and Butler meeting with one another? Because like Kaguya-sama is here on this Gotchard world, but is he coming here alone, or did he bring Butler along with him? Okay, because I really doubt that Butler is gonna follow him to this war. Okay, because there's a Kajiki here. I'm not sure how are they gonna make the story make sense if both of them meet and all those stuff. But it's definitely going to be really, really interesting for us to see how does Kaguya is going to treat Kajiki when he actually saw him. Okay, so with that being said, that is all from me regarding Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 33. Obviously, this is gonna be a really fantastic episode, especially with how awesome Legend looks. But with that being said, that is all from me. If you like what you see, that is all from me. Goodbye.